Two friends were exploring an abandoned apartment complex late at night, filming as they moved around the exterior. The building had been empty for years, broken windows, peeling paint, and a silence so heavy every footstep echoed. While scanning the upper floors with a flashlight, one of them, James, suddenly stopped. He pointed the camera at a single window and said something had just moved.
Just watch this.
Isn't it? Future in hand.
430 abandoned flats, and there is something in the window.
Open. Yo. You see movement then? Move the light. Yo. Yo. Is that?
Inside that apartment, the curtains were slowly swaying back and forth, even though there was no wind. Every other window in the building was completely still. As James zoomed in, an unnerving face suddenly appeared behind the glass. It didn't step forward. It was already there, pale, distorted, staring straight back at them. The face lingered for a brief moment, then faded into the darkness as the curtains went still. James later said there was no one else in the complex, and no way anyone could have known exactly where they were standing. Against their better judgment, they decided to go inside.
We both go inside the building block to see who was in the window. What happens when we get in is beyond strange.
Hello?
Just watch.
Which one is it? I can hear somebody. You know, there's dinging and beeping and... What the... Is that the window there? Yo. Hello? Isn't it? Hello? Yo! Who the is it?
To be continued.
The moment they entered the building, it was clear it had been abandoned for years. Trash scattered across the floors, debris in every corner, and a stale, heavy air that felt oppressive. As they reached the apartment they'd been filming, one of them said he could hear something moving nearby. Then a sharp metallic sound hit the floor, clear and sudden. They froze. Seconds later, it happened again, louder this time, echoing down the corridor. Their voices dropped as they scanned the dark hallways. James called out a hesitant hello. Almost immediately, something answered back from deeper inside the building, still unseen. Whatever they saw in that window hadn't stayed behind the glass. And in that moment, the exploration stopped feeling like curiosity and started feeling like they weren't welcome there at all. KJ's Haunted Videos is a UK-based channel known for exploring allegedly haunted forests, abandoned structures, and rural areas tied to old legends. On August 9th, 2025, KJ and his companion entered a remote forest near a canal, an area rumored to be linked to past drownings. The exact location was never disclosed, but from the moment they stepped off the path, the atmosphere felt heavy, like the forest was already aware they were there.
Wait, guys, why is there barbed wire on? Why would you put barbed wire there? Barbed wire is not made for that. What is that for?
I don't know, but
Did someone use that as a weapon?
I mean, how would you?
Hey, yo, is that a bottle of, that's a bottle of piss. Don't touch that.
What the heck?
Someone's been pissed. I mean, maybe it was
Oh
a,
my days. Someone is like someone.
I see a weapon out here, bro. That's actually piss, guys.
I don't know.
Stay away from that. What else would it be?
I mean, it could just be the condition of the bottle,
Hey, probably.
and like it's just like really fresh water.
Yeah, so we have no ideas of the hauntings of this place. Like this place, we've just been here and we've just heard like a lot of weird noises. We heard like talking and we heard like movement and then we heard something hitting this tree. So I'm not exactly sure what we heard, but we think there might be something out here that we're going to catch. So if you do see anything, please let me know. Please let us know in the comments if you see anything. I mean, I don't know, bro. We're going to keep exploring this place just in case there is something. I think we can get through here. Oh my
Guys,
days,
if you want to
man.
shout out in the next video, please comment down below. Hashtag crazy squad.
Hey, bro, do you want to go through here?
I mean, it seems like it's the only way to go.
Yeah, we need to get over to the other side into the woods, going deeper. We're not going.
Dude, like, look at the amount of blackberries there are, man.
Yeah. As they moved deeper into the trees, the vegetation closed in tightly, snagging their clothes and slowing their progress. The forest grew unnervingly quiet. Then came faint rustling sounds, too deliberate to ignore, but too distant to place. Each step through the uneven ground forced them to stay alert, unsure whether what they were hearing was wildlife or something else moving just out of sight.
We've never been here before. I knew about this spot for the movie. Can we? Oh wow, there's a fence, man.
Nice.
Oh wait. We can get over. We can go on the other side. I think there's a lot of nettles. Luckily for me and you, we don't have to worry about that because we have thick trousers.
No, I actually getting trapped here.
Oh, dude, you alright?
Literally, my leg is legit going trapped. I can't look.
While pushing through dense brush, KJ suddenly became tangled in thick vines. What unsettled him wasn't just how tight they were, but how deliberate it felt. At the same moment, sharp snaps echoed nearby, like branches breaking under careful footsteps. The sound wasn't random, and the feeling of being watched intensified.
No matter how hard I try and like free my leg, like literally,
Oh, dude, you alright?
as if something's like actually like wrapped itself around my leg.
Yo, I think it had. Wait. Let me try something. I don't know if this will. Hey, you good there? You can get it. Oh, you can get it out.
Yeah.
Just like tread on it aggressively. You panicked there. Hey, it did sting my leg though. All right, we're gonna go in this part of the woods here. Oh, what sake, man! Can't even go any further. What the? Oh, I'm gonna go down here now. Wait, maybe we could follow that. Never been in. What was that? Did you hear that? I heard like noises.
Not long after, they spotted a small, crudely built hut hidden among the trees. Inside were tools, hammers, saws, signs of recent human use. Before they could examine it further, a scream ripped through the forest. At first, it sounded like a young girl crying out. The sound was sudden, piercing, and close enough to make both of them freeze.
Dude, like, this would have been where like people would also like die.
I'm thinking we're gonna find a dead body. I mean, how many times have you seen people go in the woods and they found a dead body? Where? Okay. No. We cannot go this way. I think this entire woods is. We need to. I just heard the stick noise again, come from over there.
Yo.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I sound like a stick breaking.
Moments later, KJ's companion reported seeing a figure moving along the tree line. Its shape disturbingly similar to descriptions of the Jersey Devil. Shadows shifted between the trees, and the forest's isolation magnified every sound, every breath. They debated whether they'd stumbled into someone's territory, or something far stranger. After reviewing everything, the scream, the hut, the movement, the feeling of being followed, they decided to retreat. Some moments might have explanations, but taken together, the forest offered no answers, only the clear sense that staying longer wasn't an option. In July of 2016, YouTuber Yakshi was exploring an abandoned house with friends. They joked their way through the entry, even playing rock, paper, scissors to decide who would check certain rooms first. The house was cluttered with debris, the kind of place where every step had to be careful. At first, it felt like just another risky exploration.
Ta-da! Rock, paper, scissors for the one that goes first in that room. Wait, rock, paper, scissors. No, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3, come on. Come on, man. Scissors. This is where the magic happened. This is where I bang all the hoes. Yeah, nothing to see here.
A sú ta sranie, pizda.
Yep. Oh.
Way to go, guys. Great job.
Okay, that was close. We're on that Indiana Jones shit right here.
Then, the voices started. They came from the floor below. Low, distant, and unmistakably human. Almost immediately, the group realized something else was wrong. The exit they'd planned to use was no longer an option. Their way out was blocked.
Hey, check that. Shit, he's covered in shit, man. God damn it, dude. I don't think we're gonna be able to get down easily.
I touched the right.
Holy shit.
As medved.
We need to get out quickly. The girl hit one pizza. Okay, so we're hearing a lot of voices from the bottom floor, so we're just gonna escape from the window. Okay, so the plan now is, because we can't really get out the other way, we're just gonna jump through the window.
Exploring abandoned houses sometimes means running into people who aren't supposed to be there either. And in moments like that, the danger isn't ghosts or legends. It's not knowing who you're sharing the space with, or why they don't want to be seen. Graham's wild camping is usually a calm, laid-back outdoor channel. His videos focus on quiet exploration, forgotten bowies, abandoned cabins, and remote woodland far from modern noise. But on August 13th, 2023, during a trip deep into the forests of Northumberland, that peaceful routine would take an unexpected turn. The location was remote, surrounded by dense forestry and a secluded loch, the kind of place where silence feels heavier the longer you stand still.
So we found the cabin that we've been looking for. It's down this little set of steps here. So we'll come down and have a look at the place. Nice looking cabin, I have to say. Skipjack. It's got two little extensions that are like almost like little outhouses, and the doors open on here, and there's a little nest there, and it's in bad repair. All this wood is sort of like damp and rotten. And on the other side is similar sort of outhouse. Maybe it was once a toilet. It looks like a toilet roll holder. And there's a shovel there. Maybe it's the requisite bothy shovel. It's full of old brushes and rags and paint tins. Looks like they've been here for many a year, and the floor's starting to go there. And I've already put my foot through it, so I'm not going to step any further in. And what would that have been? Already, I don't know what that would have been. Some electrical cables coming down here though, and there's a light socket there. Let's go in the main door. So this is quite a room. It's got an amazing view of the loft over there. Oh, and there's a little man lives here already. Hello, sir.
Aye.
Do you mind if I have a look round?
No. Fill your boots.
Thank you. What a fantastic view here.
After bushwhacking through thick pine forest, Graham and his companion Sean emerged into open woodland. In the distance, they spotted the outline of a cabin. They followed the shoreline of the loch, taking in just how isolated the area truly was. The forest was unnervingly still. No voices, no signs of recent visitors. Only the sound of leaves shifting and birds calling somewhere far off. With each step closer, the sense of anticipation grew.
It's got all these old posters on the wall that are very, light damaged now. Little red squirrel or blue squirrel there. And this is, can you see that stick in the corner there? That's actually a fly fishing rod that looks in very bad repair. And the Northumberland Wildlife Trust. The underneath leaflets have been protected by the one on top, so it's still got the original bright colours. Nice little desk here. There's a pair of trainers here. They're size 9 A6 if anybody wants to come and claim them. And there was a note on the celebration tin said, "Help yourself." It is, of course, completely empty. That's a young person's guide. So each side room has got like some bunks in it. And they look well-built bunks, but, the window's been left open and there's a big crack in the roof here, so it's very, very damp inside, and the bunks have started to deteriorate, which is a shame because it looks like they were really well built at one time. And this window looks like it was built from a porthole. Let's have a look at the other door, through the other door. Now again, this is badly deteriorated. It's got 2 bunks in there and another porthole window there, but this window is completely gone. It's lying smashed on the floor here. So this side room is very, very damp.
They soon reached the cabin, known locally as Skipjack. Time had not been kind to it. The structure was in severe disrepair. Rotted floors, collapsed bunks, damp walls, smashed windows, and scattered remnants of past visitors. Every movement had to be careful. The building felt fragile, like it could give way at any moment.
So you've got these portholes. You've got the whole thing's called skipjack, and there's a fishing rod in there. So the whole thing's got a very kind of nautical fishing theme. But to my knowledge, this loft has never had fish. It's always I think it's too acidic. I'm not sure anybody's ever successfully fished here, but it is a cracking place to come to. It's clearly in a state of disrepair now and decay. And actually, this main room, although it's beautiful, does smell a bit of damp. So I'll certainly not be sleeping in here tonight. I'll have to be desperate. And the flies aren't that bad. I think we're going to pitch the tents outside here. Oh, there's no handle on the inside. There, it's open. So if we go around the corner, there's a bit of a fire scar here. So people have had fires here, bit of a fire pit. And if we go much further there, it gets really boggy past where the shadows are. So we can't pitch the tent any further there. But this area here seems pretty pitchable. I reckon we'll get a 2-man tent and a 1-man tent on here. So this looks like where we're going to camp tonight. I found a visitor's book as well. It's a nice little find for this place. This looks like a recording of when bats have been seen at boxes. What was the last 16th of July 23? Selena, Peter and Haggis. I guess Haggis is his dog because there's a paw print there. And then before that, the 7th of May 23. So not many people have been writing in the book. It suggests not many people come this way. You certainly get that impression.
Inside, Graham discovered something that changed the tone of the trip entirely. An old visitor's logbook. As he read through the entries, the mood shifted fast. Multiple visitors described shuffling noises at night. One entry mentioned a man who never returned. Another described a side door found smashed open. And one account ended with a chilling detail: a hat left behind, stained with blood. The contrast between the quiet forest outside and these written accounts made the cabin feel suddenly very different.
20th of November 22, and that's only a couple of pages back. Christian smells, lots of love, Caitlin, May and Alfie. Well, that's not very nice for poor Christian, is it? Black-eared wheatears are my favourite bird. 18th of the 10th, 22, ladies on tour. Llama Lady Annie and the lady in the orange van. Feet are wringing wet, but wow, what a place. Seamus almost gone to rack and ruin. So I think I've heard of Llama Lady Annie and Lady in the orange van. Cool. It's a good little find because it gives you an idea of, the people who come here and how often and what they're coming for. It gives you an insight into the recent history of the place.
5th of the 9th, 2016. We awoke in the night to the sound of shuffling. We sent one of our men out to see what it was. He has not returned. Later we found the side door, which had previously been locked, had been smashed open, and the hat of the missing man was inside, covered with blood.
They continued documenting the interior as carefully as possible. Decayed posters clung to damp walls. Rusted fishing rods lay abandoned. The bunks were soaked and collapsing, the floor soft underfoot. They avoided stepping too far inside, but recorded what they could, aware now that this place carried stories that hadn't ended peacefully.
Who report this later? 6th of September. Help, we have been trapped. No, what is this? It's coming from the lake.
Cheers, everyone. Forbidden Fruit Grapefruit Pale Ale. This is to commiserate a very expensive mistake that I've just made, and I'm absolutely sick. Beer's alright though. That's nice. I didn't really want to cook in the cabin, folks, but the flies outside are so bad. Like, I just can't cook outside. And it's not midges, thankfully. It's black fly and clegg, and they're just really irritating and buzzing around. And I guess they'll go when it gets dark, but I can't wait that long for my supper. So I'm going to cook in the cabin. And life's not all bad because I've got some Barnsley chops.
Deciding the cabin was far too unsafe to stay in, Graham and Sean set up camp outside instead. They pitched their tents, cooked dinner, and settled into the evening as the forest slowly darkened. The atmosphere returned to calm, but the earlier discoveries lingered. The contrast between the serene woodland and the disturbing accounts left behind made the experience unforgettable. As Graham closed the video, he reflected on the quiet beauty of Northumberland's remote forests and the unsettling mysteries that sometimes hide deep within places meant to be forgotten. In 2023, a man named Indivana Jones was driving his microcamper toward Great Yarmouth to visit his son when every camper's worst nightmare became reality. What was supposed to be a simple overnight stop turned into a decision he would later regret.
I'm literally the only one in a misty lay-by just here, except for that lorry down there. He's just pulled up. And it's time for a cuppa. You know what? I'm that sort of, after last night's event. I don't even want to make a coffee. I just haven't got the energy to make a coffee. I'm going to have a van life workout and then go to McDonald's to buy a coffee. That's the van life logic behind everything. Van life workout, you know, one of these? With the extender cord? Basically just one of them. Wrap it around a tree, do some things and bobs like this. If you woke up at night in your camper van and you were cold, you've not got a diesel heater, this is the quickest way to warm yourself up. 200 star jumps. I look like a Teletubby when I'm star jumping. Told ya. I'm going to jog up and down this lay-by, try and get a couple of thousand steps in before I start. But check this out, I look like a T-Rex when I'm jogging. That's better, I'm a bit more alive now. You want to see the best thing in van life? The best thing I've ever got from a self-converted camper van? These little dehumidifier things. They've got little balls in there, they soak up all the moisture. Since I've had them, I've never had like a condensated window or anything. I used to get it all over the back doors of the van. I don't anymore. Strange how things happen like that. But the downside to a micro camper van, it gets very messy very quick. We're just sorting out all the camera stuff in our under bed storage thing. Charged up some drone batteries last night, put the drone back in there, get that shut. Bye-bye spot that saved me. I mean, it is quite nice, but check that out. There's the main dual carriageway. I'll have to remember this spot for next time.
Behind the bright lights of Great Yarmouth seafront lies a very different side of the town. With every campsite fully booked, Indivana had no choice but to stealth camp. His first location was crowded with car enthusiasts and groups lingering nearby, so he moved on. The second option was blocked by roadworks and diversions that made access impossible. That left only one remaining spot, the one he didn't want to use, but knew would be empty. He parked up and settled inside his van, a tight space fitted with a double bed and storage shelves, hoping the night would pass quietly.
Because I don't want people to see outside. Full double bed that I'm sat on here. There's the back doors. I've got my shelf there. I've got my drone on charge, so that's why that's there. And I'll see you in the morning. Good. I think they're trying the doors. I don't know why I'm telling you to shush. Try locking it again. And oh, that's worse. I can hear the van going. Yeah. Right. I think they're gone. Let's go and have a look, shall we? There's all that. I've just got the head torch on. Still a power. Yeah, look, see. Look, see. Nobody is around. Close that up. Right. I want to get back into bed. I don't want anybody to know I'm here. That was scary. That was a bit spooky. It's the first time that's ever happened to me. Someone actually tried to steal fuel out the van while I was inside it. Right, but I'm all locked up. I'm not moving. I struggle trying to find a spot. I'm not moving just yet now. I'm going to see if I can get back to sleep. I'm dead shaky. I think they're back. Right, that's it. I'm moving spots. Lesson learnt. I ain't parking there again. It's a Friday night. I've had some time to think. It took me about half an hour to find another spot. And I've basically just come up the A47 and found a lay-by. And I've dumped it in that. I'm by a road, but I don't care. It's getting on now. I might try for a couple of hours sleep before I actually have to wake up. But it's a Friday night. At least we know fuel thefts and van break-ins. This does look like a van. Doesn't look like a camper van. That's possibly where I made the mistake. Lesson learned. My next camper van is actually going to look like a camper van. I might just chop a window into the side of this just to make it look like a camper van. But I'm going to attempt to sleep. Worst case scenario, I've got a walking pole down there. I can do absolutely nothing with it.
Later, looking back, he still couldn't fully explain what happened next. The first disturbance made him wonder if someone was trying to siphon fuel. But when it happened again, after whoever it was clearly knew someone was inside, it felt like something else entirely. Was someone trying to scare him off the spot? It was a Friday night in a seaside town after all. The possibilities were unsettling. One thing was certain. He would never park there again, and his next camper wouldn't be disguised. No more stealth camping in a vehicle that could be mistaken for an easy target.